Googler Gavin, which one said it? Let's find out. Hey, I'm feeling lucky. Okay.
That couldn't have gone better.
Thanks for the smash. Oh
my god.
This week. That eventually your head would come out of your mouth.
Brandon, I have to give you props for that cut right there, sir.
What was it?
Those watching at home, just punched in on Gavin.
So
there's a video on Vimeo about me.
If you stick your own head up your butt, it would eventually come out your mouth.
Well, he didn't grasp that if you wedged your head up your ass and kept getting it, like scooping everything in there, you'd eventually just be in a loop. Like with your head.
Well, he said you have to go somewhere, so eventually the top of your head would come out your mouth, and then your head would come out of your mouth.
Well, he said your head would come out of your back, and then it would come out your mouth.
Didn't he say like the original? Here's the original.
That's how the video starts. He drew a picture. He goes, right, here's your original head.
Species ends up around a certain size. Like if Adam's dog, ended up, that was really weird. If Adam's dog ended up stopping at the size of your dog, that'd be really weird.
Yes,
but then I was thinking, is there something in the DNA or
would it be weirder if my dog got to the size of Adam's dog? It's gonna be like this giant, like 100-pound
DNA or genes or whatever, something small, that instructs a dog to stop growing at a certain size. And I was thinking, can you modify that or remove it so that it would eventually be Clifford, the big
red dog.
brown dog?
Fascinating.
All right.
And just sweet lunch, but I don't know. I can't look at Jack look at a girl for too long because I get the chills.
Yeah.
He's there.
It's unfortunate if Jack is drooling before the food comes.
Because he'll be eyeing up a girl and be like, she's hot. But then he'll like look at her for too long and then be like, like start making really pervy noises.
Yeah.
Oh.
Does he really
Watch that. Did you see
House
the
of
trailer?
Cards?
Did you see it as a Netflix exclusive? And all that?
Everyone talked.
Yeah, I did.
You did immediately. Every podcast.
It was in my head because when you were asking what it would take for me to get fired, I didn't
You
say
thought
this.
about your dick? When I asked you what no. Let's not go there at all.
Hey, Gavin.
Like-
let's find out.
Like I would
No.
stand outside your office working.
Wait
out.
a minute. Is there a
Arcade. It's like the first time I've ever been to an arcade, and I played Donkey Kong, like on a really old thing. Damn, those games are hard.
Do you know? I really hate you.
You're wondering about, does it see a bird and think, do I look like that? Or, oh god, it's the close-up again. Yeah, but I mean, I guess they can smell each other. They smell.
Why does the animal have to be from Africa?
Because
the
a
animal
bunch
know
of
it's gonna
animals
smell?
just hanging out together in Africa.
That's like the epitome of different kinds of animals.
So, like,
yeah, but like, would a
if a dog is walking around, does it see a cat and think? Does it see like another random dog of a totally different breed and be like, we're the same?
yeah?
I guess that's interesting.
I guess just by sight, do they know that that's them?
Okay.
They're fat.
What are you doing, Kyle?
I'm feeling lucky.
Dude, it's great 'cause it's like you're like
I'm feeling drunk.
you like to stir up the most shit and like to get people riled up the most.
Oh yeah.
But you do have fits.
Sorry.
You just pull random.
I was
Hey,
getting
Zachary, let me see that thing.
Like,
So we have a video of it. It's not ready to be shown yet.
more, isn't it? If at all.
Yeah, it's not like a fucking.
It's never a giant close-up on it like this.
You're feeling lucky.
come on, Gavin,
Make the
give us
face.
your
I'm
best porn
I'm pulling
face.
eject on this conversation.
All right. Y'all are not.
All right, so let's play Gavin or Google. This is the game where we discover.
Fall down.
So
You'd be running,
Would
but
you
just-
fall forwards or fall backwards?
I don't know. You would just be too fast to be functional.
So you'd like fall backwards because
You know
your legs
how-
would be too fast.
You know how some people get struck by lightning and they can jump really high?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, of course, of course, yeah.
There was a dude who got struck by lightning and he jumped like 12 feet in the air because of the supercharged legs. They're just too fast and they just trip.
Wasn't there?
All right, next one. What's enough of that?
Let's get away from it.
That's like you see the arm wrestlers.
There's no.
Would it be
atmosphere.
bad if
No
you did?
one knows, Gus.
Would it be?
I don't know. Asking Gavin.
Well, like everything on Earth, if it blows up, blows away, it lands back on Earth, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because of the gravity and atmosphere and all that.
So
So if like
so
if
you
a
said-
lander comes down and kicks up dust, does it just go off?
So the moon doesn't have any gravity, so that's why the dust would leave.
It has less gravity, doesn't it? And there's no atmosphere.
How are this is a common. This is one of the first internet memes, by the way.
What? In the sun.
Fades to what?
Yellow.
Does white fade to yellow?
Yeah? You ever had like a white poster and the sun goes on
So-
it for like 3 years?
I would say it yellows, not that it fades to yellow.
What is a
Fade
fade?
fade implies going to white.
Fade to black or white?
Yeah, right? You're either removing color, you're either removing pigment,
Fade
or
to
you're
color.
removing light. You fade to color.
That's extension cords. If you plug a ton of stuff into that.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Time slows
no.
down.
If you plug a ton of stuff into a wound up extension cord that draws a lot of amps or volts or whatever, it can melt because of the coil. But if you do it in a figure of 8, it like cancels itself out, and that's how you're meant to do that. You're meant to like fully unravel them before you draw a lot of power from.
I think
Next
you're
section.
actually correct.
Yes.
Here's what I'm boiling down to. How many days a year am I obligated to be nice to Jeff?
That's the same amount of money, Kerry.
I
That
know.
makes no sense.
So what would you go with?
One.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where you're you're
whole
not
point-
drawing a line very well.
The
Okay.
whole point of the $10. The whole point of the $10 thing was that a ton of people will be doing it over and over again, and I'd be making money for every time.
Also, it wouldn't just be at once. It wouldn't be like one planned
I
session.
get what you're trying to say. You're trying.
Best, by the way. It looks retarded, but
looks
it
good.
feels.
You're fine.
I can't wait for it to grow back. But
Really?
in the pool with the breeze over my head, it's top.
So I used to always come.
And you drop. And you just put it in space, right?
Okay.
And then you took away the aquarium. There's just a glob of water in space.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a fish in it. Does the fish know that it's in space? Does it feel different for the fish?
Does the fish?
You
Come
can get 8
on, come
in there.
on.
You can get 8 in there. It's 5.
I told you you could do 5.
Oh, come
Come on,
on.
come on.
Oh, get over here. I'll help. Help him, Jack. Help him. Your eyes are being red.
The gravity anymore.
I'm sure it
I always
can.
wonder, how does a fish just...
Question that.
Because fish have like swim
This isn't about
bladders
the-
to regulate them because of gravity, right?
Swim liners.
Swim
They're
bladder.
a bit sick though.
Right, but if they're in space, do that.
That looks sped up. The amount of time, because he's like getting ready, he's like starting up one of his legs.
Uh-huh.
But then from that to when he's full running is like one frame. How does he move that fast?
I have no idea.
I think it's sped up. I think that's
How
bull.
do you go? Now, granted,
So you think you can do that for 10 seconds?
Let's find out. Hey, I'm feeling lucky. Hey! That was like.